My beloved one, there's a hand out there somewhere that doesn't know it yet, but it's being shaped to hold yours. Right now, in a place you haven't been, living a life you haven't intersected with yet. Someone is walking through their own fires, their own refinings, their own long nights of questions and growth. And with every step they take, with every lesson they learn, with every wound they allow me to heal, they're becoming the person who will love you the way you've always deserved to be loved. You've carried so much alone, haven't you? You've weathered rejection that left scars like river stones worn smooth by currents, too strong, too relentless. You've settled for scraps when you were made for feasts. You've convinced yourself that maybe this ache for real love, for covenant love, for the kind of love that sees all of you and doesn't flinch. Maybe that ache is just naive hope that you need to outgrow. But my child, what if I told you that every solitary season, every heartbreak that taught you what love isn't, every moment you thought you'd be alone forever, what if all of it has been preparation? Not punishment, preparation. And the one I'm preparing for you is worth every tear. You've cried in the waiting. There's something profound that happens to a rosebud guarded through frost. It doesn't unfurl in the cold. It waits, tightly curled, protecting what's tender inside until the sun returns, until conditions are right, until the warmth can coax it open, without destroying the petals in the process. And when it finally blooms, when it opens toward that sun, it was always meant to greet. The fragrance is sweeter, the colors more vivid, the beauty more breathtaking, because it survived what should have killed it. Child of my heart, that's you. You've been guarded through frost. You've been held tightly closed, not because you're incapable of love, but because I've been protecting what's tender in you until the right warmth arrives. And it's coming. The one who will be that warmth, that safe place to unfurl. That person who makes blooming feel like the most natural thing in the world. They're being prepared. Just like you. Welcome to Holy Spark Soul, if you're here. You know what it means to long for love that doesn't just take, but gives. That doesn't just demand, but delights. That doesn't just tolerate you, but treasures you. You've been through enough relationships, enough almosts, enough not quites, to know the difference between someone wanting you and someone truly seeing you. This channel exists because shallow promises about love don't touch the deep wounds of those who've been loved poorly. Today, we're exploring something both tender and transformative. The truth that someone is being prepared by my own hand to love you the way you deserve. If this is your first time here, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because we're building a community that believes in love that reflects heaven, not just hormones. Let's start with what's been happening in the hidden places. You thought the solitary seasons were evidence that you're unlovable, that something about you repels the very thing you crave most. But my beloved one, what if those seasons weren't about your lack, but about clearing space? What if I've been removing people who would have loved you halfway, who would have kept you small, who would have taken more than they gave, because I'm making room for someone who will love you wholly? The ache you've felt, the loneliness that sometimes presses so hard you can barely breathe. It hasn't been meaningless. It's been refining, like gold in fire, the dross of desperation, the residue of settling, the impurities of needing anyone instead of waiting for the right one. All of it has been burning away. And what's left, what's emerging, is someone who knows their worth, who won't compromise it, who's ready to receive love that's worthy of the treasure you are. Think about Ruth. She's a widow in a foreign land with no prospects, gleaning in fields just to survive, following a mother-in-law who has nothing material to offer her. Every day she shows up in Boaz's fields, not looking for a husband, but looking for provision, staying faithful in the unsexy work of just getting by. And Boaz notices, not because she's performing for him, because her character, her loyalty, her quiet strength, it speaks louder than any advertisement. He sees how she treats Naomi. He sees her work ethic. He sees her humility. And when the moment comes for him to act as kinsman redeemer, he doesn't hesitate. He calls her a woman of excellence. He protects her. He provides for her. He marries her with a love that's both passionate and honorable. And Ruth, who thought her story was over when her first husband died, discovers that it was just the first chapter, that the best was still ahead, that the love she deserved was worth the wait through the fields. My child, you've been in the fields. You've been doing the humble work of becoming, while everyone around you seemed to be celebrating harvest. But someone is noticing. Someone is seeing your character in the unsexy seasons. Someone is watching how you treat people when you think no one important is looking. And when the time comes, when I've finished shaping both of you, when I've healed what needed healing and taught what needed teaching, that someone is going to step forward and call you by your true name, not your wounds, not your past, not your failures, but the excellence I've been cultivating in you all along. Consider Isaac, his father. Abraham sends a servant to find him a wife, and the servant prays for a specific sign. He'll ask for water, and the woman who offers to draw for him and all his camels will be the one. Rebecca appears at the well, and without knowing she's auditioning for anything, she does exactly that. She serves generously. She goes beyond what's asked. She demonstrates a heart that gives without calculating cost. And when the servant reveals why he's there, when he tells her she's been chosen to be the bride of a man she's never met, she says yes. She veils herself and travels across desert sands to meet Isaac. And when he sees her, when he lifts that veil and their eyes meet for the first time, Scripture says he loved her and was comforted after his mother's death. My beloved one, there's someone out there who will be comforted by you, who will look at you and think, this is home. This is the one I've been waiting for. Without knowing, I was waiting. This is the person who makes sense of all the loneliness, who turns this house into haven, this life into legacy. And you, when you see them, when you recognize the character I've been shaping in them through their own journey, you'll know. Not because they're perfect, not because they check every box, but because there's a rightness, a fit, a sense that this is what I've been preparing you for through every heartbreak, that taught you what to treasure and what to release. Then there's Hosea, a woman who will be unfaithful, who will break his heart repeatedly, who will run after other lovers while Hosea waits and weeps and ultimately pursues her with relentless grace. It's a living parable of how I love my people, how I love you, steadfast covenant-keeping, refusing to give up even when you've given me every reason to. And child of God, the love I'm preparing for you mirrors that kind of tenacity. Not someone who will love you only when you're easy to love. Someone who will love you through seasons when you're difficult, when you're healing, when you're becoming. Someone who sees the potential I placed in you and commits to standing with you while it unfolds. That's the kind of love you deserve. And that's the kind of love I'm crafting in someone's heart, even now. Let's go to the blueprint. Proverbs 18:22 says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." My beloved one, you are a good thing. Not because you're flawless, but because you're mine, and I've been shaping you into a gift. The person who finds you, when they recognize what I've placed in you, they're going to obtain favor, because covenant with you is covenant with my purposes. You're not just a companion. You're a blessing, a sign of my goodness, a living expression of grace that will overflow into their life and into the lives of everyone you touch together. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. Banner, a public declaration, a flag flown high that says, "This one is mine." The love you deserve isn't hidden, isn't shameful, isn't something to keep quiet about. It's a banner, bold and beautiful, announcing to the world that you are cherished, protected, delighted in. And the one I'm preparing for you will wear their love for you like that banner. Unashamed, undiluted, undeniable. 1 Corinthians 13:4-7 describes what real love looks like. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Patient, kind, not jealous or proud or rude, not selfish or easily angered or keeping score, protecting, trusting, hoping, persevering, child of my heart. This is the measure. This is what you deserve. And anything less than this isn't love, no matter what it calls itself. The one I'm preparing for you is learning this love in the trenches of their own life, practicing it in relationships that aren't romantic, so that when they come to you, they're ready to love you with the kind of love that lasts. So, how do you steward this season of preparation? How do you ready yourself for the love you deserve without becoming desperate or cynical? My beloved one, you start by polishing your own heart in mirrors of grace. You look at yourself the way I look at you, with delight, with patience, with belief in who you're becoming. You stop rehearsing your failures and start celebrating your growth. You forgive yourself for the times you settled. for the relationships you stayed in too long, for the ways you compromised what you knew you needed. You treat yourself with the kindness you're hoping to receive, so that when it arrives, you recognize it because it echoes the voice you've already been hearing. My voice, speaking worth over you in every quiet morning. You practice extending that same grace to the world around you. You love the unlovely. You serve without keeping score. You give without demanding return. Not because you're auditioning or earning anything, but because becoming a person who loves well is how you prepare to receive love well. The one coming for you needs to find someone who knows how to love, not just how to take. And every act of kindness, every moment of patience, every choice to hope instead of harden, you're building the muscles you'll need for covenant. And you pray, my child. You pray specifically, vulnerably, honestly about the love you long for. You describe to me the character you're looking for, the values that matter, the ways you want to be loved. Not a shopping list of physical traits or social status, but the soul things, the depth things, the covenant things. And as you pray, you let me sharpen your discernment like a key fitting its lock. You start recognizing what real love looks like versus what masquerades as love. You develop eyes to see green flags, not just red ones. You learn to trust your gut when something feels off instead of overriding it with hope. You're not preparing just for romance. You're preparing for a reflection of divine affection, and that requires wisdom I'm eager to give. Here's what I need you to understand. The person being prepared for you is going through their own journey right now. They're being humbled where they were proud. They're being healed where they were wounded. They're being taught to communicate where they used to shut down. They're being challenged to grow where they were content to stagnate. And every lesson they learn, every bit of character being forged in them, it's all for you. So that when they arrive, when your paths finally cross, they'll be ready to love you the way you've always deserved, but never quite received. And the timing, my beloved one, the timing is mine. Not because I'm cruel or playing games, but because I'm orchestrating something that will only work if both of you are ready. If they came before they'd learned patience, they'd wound you with their immaturity. If you met before you'd learned your worth, you'd settle for less than what I'm preparing. The wait isn't waste, it's wisdom. And when the moment finally arrives, when you recognize each other, not through fireworks necessarily, but through deep knowing, you'll be grateful for every lonely night that taught you what covenant actually means. There's a reason I keep calling you my beloved one, my child, child of my heart, because I need you to hear that you are already loved perfectly, completely, without condition or limit. The human love I'm preparing for you is meant to echo mine, to give you a taste of what I've been offering all along. But it can't replace mine. It can't heal what only I can heal. It can't fill what only I can fill. So while you're waiting, while you're being prepared, and they're being prepared, fall more in love with me. Let me romance you with sunsets and whispers and moments of joy you didn't orchestrate. Let me show you what it feels like to be treasured by the one who invented love. Reflecting on passages like this through a psychological lens can illuminate how ancient expressions of longing and legacy mirror our own inner dialogues, fostering resilience through honest expression. Yet, if these themes stir deeper unrest, a conversation with a wise counselor might offer tailored clarity. But here's the promise I'm sealing over you today. Someone is being prepared. Right now, in this moment, learning the lessons that will make them worthy of you, shedding the patterns that would have hurt you, becoming the person I designed them to be, so that when they love you, it will feel like coming home. Not perfect love, human love, but love that's been filtered through my heart, refined by my hand, blessed by my presence. Love that honors you, delights in you, commits to you through seasons easy and hard. Love that sees all of you and chooses you anyway, not despite your story, but because of it. Because your scars are proof of strength, and your healing is evidence of hope. If this word stirred something in you, if you felt the flutter of hope you've been afraid to feel, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your favorite scripture about love, about covenant, about waiting for what's worth waiting for. Share what you're learning in this season, what you're becoming, what you're starting to believe is actually possible. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Holy Spark Soul and turn on those notifications. We're here every week exploring love that reflects heaven, faith that faces reality, hope that survives the wait. I'd also encourage you to watch our deep dive into Psalm 109 next. where we explore how even our hardest prayers reveal the character I'm building in us for what's ahead. My beloved one, go from this place knowing you are not forgotten, you are not unlovable, you are not destined to settle. Someone is being prepared to love you the way you deserve, patiently, kindly, faithfully, and while you wait, while the preparation continues, remember that you're already held by love itself, by me, by the one who knows every hair on your head and every ache in your heart and every dream you've been afraid to speak. The wait is wondrous because I'm in it. The preparation is precious because I'm orchestrating it. And the love that's coming, child of my heart, it will be worth every tear, every lonely night, every moment you almost gave up but didn't. I'm with you, always. In the waiting, in the becoming, in the unfolding of a love story I've been writing since before you were born. I'll see you in the next one.